I'm told they take away your nerd credentials if you don't go to the Space Center in Houston. Unfortunately, I didn't have any plans to actually visit the Space Center in Houston, but I did take the opportunity on my way out of town to go to the parking lot and drive around and see if there was anything to be seen for free on the grounds just while driving around. And there's a little bit. You can certainly see the Space Center itself. All of the parking areas were named after various spacecraft that have gone up. It's a picture of the Apollo parking area, and there's Apollo A, Apollo B, Apollo C, and then other modules had their own A, Bs, and Cs. So it's quite a vast parking lot, and I appreciated that they named each of the sections after various spacecraft in the program. And we did that. They do have electric charging stations there, so if you drive your all-electric vehicle down, there are places where you can fuel up. There is this large rocket engine alongside the entrance as you drive in, and so you can drive along the length of that. This airplane carries the space shuttle up into near-Earth orbit, so that they can do test flights and the like. BPK was one of the test modules, so that they weren't using the actual space module. They would test BPK in things like extreme heat, extreme cold, extreme wind, dropping it into the ocean, dropping it into volcano. I don't know what all they dropped it into, but so poor BPK. I felt bad for it because it got all the abuse and none of the glory. So yeah. And then behind BPK are T-38s. These are the jets that the astronauts train on and have to have a certain number of hours flying before they're allowed to work either as ground crew or go up as astronauts. Callie and I pulled out of Houston, Texas on May 11th, and the first place we headed was San Antonio, Texas. I had promised my oldest nephew that I would spend some time with him and his kids and their mom. I guess I didn't catch up with them on the 11th. I caught up with them on the morning of the 12th. But I drove out there on the 11th, slept overnight, and then we planned to meet up in the afternoon, as the case may be. And so I was awake much earlier than they were, and I knew I wasn't going to be meeting up with them until noonish. So I had a couple of hours free in San Antonio to just drive around and see what kind of trouble I could get myself into. Now, if you're being a tourist and this is your first time in San Antonio, I would recommend the Riverwalk. That would be the first place I would go. Or the Alamo, if you're into that. The Alamo is also a good touristy time. Now, the last time I was in San Antonio, 2017 or thereabouts, And we did the Riverwalk with Mom, and we did the Alamo with Mom. So I've already seen both of those, and they're not going to end up in this video. That there are quite a number of murals in San Antonio. There's a website where you can see the map of like all 75 of them. There's quite a number of murals in San Antonio. It's a big thing that they have pushed from an artistic perspective. So I will put that link in description so that you can check it out for yourself. But here are a handful of the murals that I saw while driving around in San Antonio. Now, sometimes it's hard to tell which of these are ads and which of these are murals. The Shiner IPA one is clearly an advertisement, and it is not listed on the list of murals, but the Many Against One is on the list of murals. This says Vaulty, but it actually is a community garden. Suffer, I think, is a graffiti artist, actually, and not one of the murals, but the buffalo is one of the murals. So you kind of have to pay attention to what you're looking at, because some of them are murals and some of them are not. I believe this one may have been painted by students. That initial set of bricks that you see has the names of all the artists who participated in the painting, or what appears to be that, and then the rest of it is this lovely mural. The map that I've linked below does a really good job of telling you the name of the mural and who, I believe it also tells you who the artist is. This entire building was covered in murals, complete surround. So I did take a photograph of every side of this building. To me, this last mural is the most San Antonio thing ever. It's a cowboy riding an armadillo, and I think it is still my favorite of all of the murals I saw that day. Much like how North Carolina has the Outer Banks, Texas has a similar set of barrier islands between it and the Gulf of Mexico. One of those is Padre Island. I decided I was going to spend my birthday going to sleep on the beach and waking up on the beach and just generally being near the ocean and listening to it lull me to sleep and greet me in the morning. And it was by far the best birthday gift I've given myself in a while. It was so just relaxing and soothing and calming, and I love being by the ocean, and it was every bit that delightful. And the steady breeze, so we had the windows down, and it was just delightful.